Okay, welcome everyone. So on the last unboxing video a couple days ago, I mistakenly said that the Knafs posters weren't going to be in those, which they weren't, as you may know if you saw it. So, but this time it should be here. This is the BladeHq box. So hopefully they're nicely folded in there, aren't messed up. I've also been soaking that rawhide bone for a couple days, so I realized I should have brought that over. Maybe I'll break for a couple seconds in the middle of the live and go run over and grab it and show you. Maybe not. I don't want to bring that drippy thing over here. Anyway, I should have prepared that ahead of time. I also have those little. Anyway, you know what? Let's ignore all that and let's just get to it. Oh yeah, and I realize people don't want to hear about politics, but that is my bread and butter. And I just, I've tried not to pay too much attention to the news because it's pretty miserable and nonsensical and just, full of BS and all that. But hey, Marcos, how's it going? But the Trump thing is so hilarious. So go to YouTube and type in, hey, Al-Cap, type in Legal Eagle. It's this lawyer's YouTube channel. And on the graphic, the thumbnail says boxes and boxes. He does the funniest video. He does a play-by-play of all the things, and they got him red-handed. And the funniest thing in that video is they use an AI chat thing to recreate some of the transcripts. It's so funny. He was caught red-handed though. Que pasa, brother? Que pasa? Yeah, it's going well. So, Marcos, I know you're always been a big fan of Mariana, and she has been extremely ill for a very long time. She has a very rare genetic condition where her sweat glands get clogged. It's very mysterious illness, and it causes literally necrotic tissue. So, she's slightly, ¿qué pasa, güey? Yeah, she's like decaying. It's a really, really bad situation for her. And it's not getting better. She's in constant pain. She's very self-conscious because it's like parts of her body are like rotting off. It's really bad. So she's deeply depressed, and situation does not look good for her. So it's so bad. It's so bad. So anyway, let's do this unboxing, and let's see how long this microphone lasts for. I'm gonna open this. Should I open it upside down? Okay. Let me get an unboxing knife. Oh, I know what I'll use. I'm going to use this cute little pink strawberry. Yay! Like, washes out. I gotta get an actual camera here. Okay, here we go. And this is what it looks like. So step one, the first thing I got, I just needed to fill up the cart, so I could get the free posters. So here is the Lansky eraser block, cleans ceramic crock stick rods. Oh, eraser block is a pliable, mildly abrasive eraser created specifically to clean metal particles which accumulate on Lansky aluminum ceramic crock stick rods during the sharpening process. Used periodically, it quickly removes metal deposits. Erases stains on dozens of surfaces. Eraser also works on many substance stains on porcelain, brass, steel, knife blades, etc. For super tough spots or to reduce abrasion, wet the eraser block with water. Rinse with water to clean. Caution on highly polished or reflective surfaces. Erasers may cause dulling and leave a brushed satin appearance. Okay. Outdoors, kitchen, and shop, multi-purpose cleaner. I thought this was like a rust eraser. Erases scuffs and stains on dozens of surfaces. Cleans and restores crock, stick, ceramic rods. Okay, so I don't even know if I got the right thing. I thought it was like a rust eraser. So, oops. I mean, can you use this to clean a strop? Tell me if you know. Knafs strop compound. This is that cheap green stuff, I think it's called. Blade angle, sharpen and strop on the same angle. Chopping, general use, slicey, shaving. So 10 to 15 they call shaving, 15 to 20 slicey, slicing, 25 to 30 general use, 35 to 40 chopping. Yeah, edge durability goes up and down, how to strop. Okay, so here's just, they have a bunch of instructions on here. And they have the angles here and such. So I don't know if any of this is showing up. So it's got the little label here. Well, their logo and everything. So okay, so this is that green stuff. It's either this or, you know, like diamond emulsion, which is obviously supposed to be better. I mean, I just watched recently Outdoor 55. He does a lot of sharpening videos, and you know, he was talking about stropping in his video a few days ago. And yeah, again, it's you know, he kind of spells out what is good and bad. But you know, basically the thing he says is the only good thing about it is it's cheap, which, you know, that's my thing. And my Ganzo, the 727S, that is one of my favorites from like one of my earliest knife. Japanese rust eraser come in different grits. Okay. Just killed a bear in my game and I'm dying from exhaustion. Did you kill an actual bear? Lacey emotions are awesome. About to buy more. Okay. Lacey, that's the name brand. YouTube. Yeah, okay. And so what was I talking about? Stropping. Yeah. Oh yeah, my 727, it's a 440C, and sorry. Yeah. I've rolled the edge because I was hard using it, which I wanted to do. You know, Gonzos are my beater knives. I really wanted to see what 440C looks like. I was smacking it and scraping along concrete. You know, that's what knives are for. I'm sorry. And it's pretty rough now, so I'm gonna have my first like real true repair job. I'm back. Hopefully, tell me if I'm not back. Okay, so here is the Knafs 00011 black poster, 17.75 by 24. So this is the black poster, and then the free gift is the white poster, which is this one. So I think this might be the new version where he uses the lander instead of the pre-banter. The original version of the poster had a knife on there as the exemplary knife, which we found out later was essentially the wee banter. So there's the, I'll do an unboxing of that someday, as well as this. I gotta find a place to put it. I don't have any wall space. I have too many knives, but we'll see. Oh no, a bunch of Gerber stuff. Oh, okay. I got the Gerber Stow. This was on sale for $16. Is that right? I hope. At any rate, it's now the question is, I have the Gerber Dibs, which is more or less the same shape, but it's ever so slightly different, which I guess warrants a different name. And it's got the skeletonized handle without the micarta. So I went ahead and got this because it was on sale. I love their sheath. It really looks like the utility sheaths that box cutters come with, like people at supermarkets. So I'm kind of looking forward to this fixed blade. Oh, sorry, we're out of Frankie drawings. Okay, got it. Another knife addict. I like this one. Uh, this is from Keyback. It's made in the USA, and it's one of those, you know, looks like, this is Kevlar. So if you've seen getting out of zip ties with Kevlar, uh, I don't have any Kevlar cordage, so I thought this was kind of kill two birds with one stone. I want to put maybe my flashlight on this because I'm afraid I'll lose it. As a matter of fact, anyway, I'll tell that story later. But my EDC setup from the last little pocket organizer didn't work out so great. Like when like the light turned on at one point it fell out of my pocket, so it's not very secure. Okay. From EDC and lace, cutting lace EDC, she sells it. Okay, yeah. I think I'm familiar with. She's on the live streams at times, right? Yeah, sorry about that. My computer's shitty as hell. I'm sorry. It's just it's new, but I need more memory and it just keeps crashing. I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, game is The Long Dark, a hardcore survival game. Oh, that sounds cool. Oh, I'd like to. Maybe I need to watch a playthrough. So it's called the. Hey Winchester. Yeah, game is The Long Dark. Okay. I might have to watch a playthrough on that. It'd be like watching Walking Dead or something, except not as dumb. Um, Edgy Winchester. Oh, you won the American Blade Works. Cool. Congrats. So this is the new Creed. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is Kevlar. Does it say on here? Cord made with okay, polyester and DuPont Kevlar fiber. Okay, yeah. Since 1948. Oh, look at that! I didn't know that. Keyback. This company has been around since 1948. And they're in Ontario, California, right out here. There's a lot of industry out there. Oh, cool for them. Mid 6 series retractable keychain. Oh wait, is this not even sealed? Yeah, see, I like these kinds of things. You don't have to like rip open stuff, but it stays closed. Okay, so there's the little insert thing. Hold on. There's too much shadow. So the carabiner spring feels pretty strong. My big concern with carabiners, eventually they get the side to side and they get loose. The nylon here, the stitching is fairly robust, but it is single stitch. And then, yeah, about that long. So, yeah, I mean, this plastic's probably going to be, fairly robust. The split ring looks all right. Yeah. So I'll probably put a flashlight or something on that. Oh, Todd, hey. Budget guy. So welcome everyone. Thanks for joining, and let's keep going. Oh, so more of the stickers. Oh my God, this is not a sticker. This is a magnet. Bam! Oh my God, I'm happy now. I'm thrilled. Okay. Oh, so more of that merit. You guys remember that Velcro thing? I stuck it right here, And the Meritech, their stuff is very glow in the dark. So this is MAR077. It's a flexible thing. I think this is like for keychains, is it? I mean, I think at one point it was called a marker or something at one point. What the hell does that say? Cage? It's like CAGEEVKB6. I don't know. That must be their little serial number, but I don't know. So, and on the bag it says MAR077. So that might be just from BladeHq's little SKU for them. But oh, it's very, very rubbery. My microphone, I forgot about it. So this side is definitely textured, almost as if they want a grip on it, but this is completely smooth. And just to show you how good Meritech stuff is, can you tell? Yeah, there. Oh, what's wrong with me? And then watch. See? See how strong that is? Look at that. Look at how bright that glows. It's their Meritech. The Meritech stuff is frigging on point. So, ugh. Come on. Ugh, okay, well, kinda. We'll see. Anyway, where did I put the case? Dropped it. There it is. All right. So that's you know, all that Meritech gear that I was like, all the glow in the dark stuff. Okay. This was on daily sale and it's been discontinued. I already have this, but the fact that it's been discontinued, I wanted to get it again. This is the Gator combo axe and knife sheath. So they have the Gator grip here, which the only complaint I've heard is that over time it does sort of break apart, but it is very rubbery and grippy. It is very comfortable. So they have the Gator grip on both of them, and that knife goes in there, and a little tether thing comes and closes it off. It's got almost the identical dimensions as the packs, the backpack axe, which I think they call the PAXE2, Roman numeral 2. Almost identical, not exactly identical, but more or less about the same. Again, I already have this. I keep it in my trunk. It's kind of like a one tool almost option, you know. Anyway, yeah, so that's that. And it's been discontinued now. And you know, I think this thing is nifty. It's just so convenient to have a knife inside of the, you know, you're going to have a hollow handle anyway. And yes, these hold up way better than wood. Next, I got the Knafs How to Strop Your Knife. So it's like a keychain strap, I think is the idea. It's like a portable strap. And then it comes with their compound. So I just basically got a second compound, and that sucker is gonna like open up. Anyway, so there's that. And next, oh, I think that's it. Doesn't seem like very much, does it? Kind of surprised. I mean, this was the free gift. So this, I guess, this stuff was $100. That just doesn't seem like a ton of stuff. Anyway, So there's the unboxing for that one. I believe that's it. I don't see any more stickers or anything else. So yeah, I guess that's it. So next, I have to be out of here in 30 minutes or so. Oh, let's do the rest of these corny things. Oh wait, I gotta catch up on. Sorry about that. And tell me if the music's too loud, you guys. Oh shit, I missed a lot here. Okay, Japanese. Okay. Okay. Hey, Ganarai. I saw a video with a petite young woman playing with the long dart. I couldn't make it all the way through the video though. So, meaning because it was too long, or it was too boring, or it was LAO. I went on a trip, got 7 deer pelts and a bear pelt for clothing. Oh, I thought you meant in real life. No, okay, in the game. I was like, isn't that above your tag? Like, you can't get 7 pelts. Okay, anyway. One of the old school ones with the metal case and chain on it. I used to keep a knife on it when I worked in the warehouse. Oh, the keybacks. Oh, did they make the original? Because I have a one with a metal chain on it, but I don't know if it's literally made by Keyback, but I guess I can find out now. No, there's no markings on it. So, I mean, is this official? It's a lot shorter. I mean, the whole clasp and everything seems pretty robust. Maybe it's just a knockoff. It doesn't say anything. Yeah, but I have this. So as you can see, I mean, even though this is just a cheap $1, I keep it on a leash because I don't want to lose it. But at this point, I'm almost thinking, whatever. I keep it on my backpack. As you can see, it gets beat up, and I still don't want to lose it regardless, but I might. Anyway, we'll see. We'll see what I do with that. Oh yeah, let me catch up. That's what she said. Hello, everyone. County Com sells Glow Maritac stuff. Okay, yeah. I was wondering if County Com had their own brand of stuff, or is it like Maritac makes it for them? Or like Great Glow, I get some of their shop mats. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. The new Gerber axes are the exact same as Fiskars. The Fiskars one being much cheaper. Yeah. I mean, Fiskars owns Gerber. I'm sure you know that. And I think they're literally the same. I mean, I'm assuming they're just literally the same, but for some reason, the Gerber ones are a little bit more expensive. Here saying nothing is better than Winchester's wood anyway. You guys are so weird. I hit the pause button and resumed once I got some rest. Oh, you mean the, in your game? Okay, right? I know this is not you guys' cup of tea, and I'm so sad that Jason's not around, because I used to love sharing these little toys and little things that his daughter might like. So let's go ahead and open these. I'm curious what's in them. Oh, okay, I can feel the cute little rubbery thing in there. So here we go. So they're all color coded. Yeah, see? This one's like pink and teal, pink and orange. Each of them is different. So there's a little, oh my God, how cute. So there's a little sticker of a sun. And then, oh, I get it. Poppet Pets. So it's like, those little fidget type things. That's what these are. it's like a, you know, soothing thing, but that's like a little sun or flame or something. I don't know. Wait. What happened to the thing I just opened? Oh, here it is. So it comes with a little cardboard thing, and it's fairly robust. Blaze, this little Spitfire is bold and ambitious. He drives headfirst into challenges and manages to look cool even when the heat is on. December 20th, color change, heat. What the hell is all this about? What is this? What is all this? Pressure, competition, heat, cooling down, posers, braggers, boomer, Prince Popular, sassy. What is this? That is so random. I don't understand kids' toys anymore, I think. Okay. That's so random. I don't understand. Plastic bag, recycle me. Okay, whatever. I'm just putting that away. Okay. Well, let's see. Goondogs! Damn, I always miss the notice. Ah, sorry. Let's see, that went over my head. When I worked in the warehouse, I was putting my knife in and out of a pocket a couple hundred times a day. The pockets were shot after a week, hence using the retractable chain. I fought it. Yeah. So did you just have the knife literally just dangling? Which is kind of cool, actually. And what about a sheath? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so this is the pink and purple baggie. Like, sounds kind of edgy. Like, it's a baggie. Okay, so each of them gets a little sticker. It's this little stereo sticker. Oh, wow. Okay, so Boomer. Oh, they have little teams. Okay, so it's like, Boomer knows how to get the party started with their deep tones and party vibes. You're sure to hit the dance floor in no time. February 24th. Disco balls, dance parties, bass. Quiet, radio static, low power. Blaze, harmony plus melody, King Ocean. Okay. So, like, I think there's some sort of game you can play with them. But what's cool is this guy has two of these. So it's like, oh, they don't pop as loud. Slightly soothing. The other one popped louder. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it, pop it, pop it. So, okay. These are cute. God, I have cool shit like this. These are silicone toys, isn't that right? Let's see. Nice Winchester. I do that a lot with MXR plays. I'm not sure what that means. MXR. What am I missing there? MXR. Is that the gaming thing? Okay, so this guy is a star. So he gets a cute little sky blue and yellow and pink sticker. Oh, in fact, he's similar. Well, similar, but yeah, it's got this. So I guess I think it's meant for keychains. It's got a little lanyard hole for the lanyard fans. So Stella has a huge family. She lives with countless relatives, but her playful personality and awesome attitude make her stand out. October 21st. There's no idea what these dates are supposed to be, like a birth date, but so what? Who cares what their birth date is? I'm wondering if this is supposed to be some sort of calendar type game that's associated with it. I don't even know. I'm sure I don't care. Oh yeah, that's right. This is the yeah. So Poptastic, popular. Oh yeah, that's right. You're supposed to find like rare ones and common ones and stuff. So, Ember, or that was the one we got, I think. Stella, yeah, these are all common ones. And then Boomer, yeah, so they're all at Party Palace. I'm gonna get some of these kind of more odd ones. Okay, so each of these envelopes is color coded too. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. Teeny tiny Poppet Pet Friends. In every Poppet Pets mystery bag you get, okay. Okay, so this is called Morris. So Morris's sticker looks a lot like him. It's like, oh, he's a little kitty. Oh my God, how cute. So let's see how well he pops. Let's see if he can pop it like it's hot. Not very loud. The first one was the loudest yet. And then Morris, although Morris doesn't live on the beach, he still gets a taste of paradise at the park sandbox. Help him build a cool sandcastle. All right, so wait, I was gonna say it almost corresponds with the color code, but it doesn't. I mean, anyway, let's see, Morris. Let's see how rare Morris is. I don't think I see him. It's a kitty cat. Oh, okay. Blaze is Poptastic. Never mind. So he wasn't. It's not this one. It's Blaze up here. I really want to get this Poop right here. That one looks awesome. I want to Poop. And then let's find Morris. He's a cat. Oh, there it is, Morris. Okay, so Morris is common as well. I really want to get that Poop. Please be Poop. Please be Poop. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea when using a knife that much. Oh. Yep, the knife was staying. We just opened it, did the cut, closed it, had the retractable chain, clipped onto my belt. Also hard to lose or someone walk away with it. Totally. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to start doing that too. You're right. Because after I use it, I tend to just drop it. And that's how I lose a lot of knives as well. So, okay, here we go. Here's a really huge one. Oh my God, what the? No way, this is cool as hell. It's a frigging dinosaur, for goodness sakes. It's just like a big dinosaur. Look. It's got 3. Come on, pop. Come on, pop. Why isn't it making noise? Come on, pop. It's not making any noise. Anyway, let's see where the dinosaur belongs. The dinosaur is part of... Oh, Spike. It's just Beast Mountain. Okay. Spike is a gentle giant, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Color change heat. I wonder, do these things change in color? Well, it would say that, wouldn't it? If they actually change color in the heat. Because if these things are silicone, can they do that? Like have them change heat or whatever? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, so that's that. All right. Wasn't that fun? I had fun. Did you have fun? All right. Okay, so do you guys have any questions about anything at all? Anything at all? Anything in the entire universe? I'll try to answer it if I can. So we're at 30 minutes. Okay, it was a SOG Aegis steel frame lock in ATR 13. I have that. That was back in 2013. Was a solid work knife that didn't break the bank back then. Yeah. Oh shoot, I should put is it the frame? Wait, is it the frame lock one? Okay, Aegis steel frame lock. Yeah. I gave that to a friend of mine too. because they got them in clearance for a while. They were selling them for like 10, $15. They were just getting rid of them. And again, 2013, that must have been a sweet knife because it's got a screaming edge, and the action is really smooth. I was like, hey, this is a good little knife, So, any upcoming outdoors trips planned? No. Yes and no. I'm not making. I want to, but no hard and fast plans. I mean, I went hiking a couple weeks ago. I'm gonna go. I was supposed to go hiking today, but schedule conflict, and so I'm not exactly sure when I'm gonna be able to get out and about. Um, I do want to kind of make a little trek up into the Hollywood Hills, and I kind of want to maybe like create like a little bug out spot. True, I hate SOG's prices, but getting stuff there on sale isn't bad. Yeah, exactly. Got an $80 flash for 23. Cool. The Flash AT, that one, the new version of that. Yeah, $23 is a great price, and I actually like the colorway of the Flash. Isn't that really colorful one with like almost like the teal color and like that interesting blue color, and like I really like the colorway on that Flash, if that's the one I'm thinking of. Please be sure to tell Mariana I send her my prayers and good vibes. I will for sure. I'll let her know. I need to think exactly what I'm going to do with this. I'm going to take this off of there so I can care less. Oh, okay. Oh, wait, but I have this too. Oh, yeah, I have two of these. So, I think I'm going to put my actual EDC knife on one of these, like clip it. Like with a lanyard with a clip on it, so I can take it on. What is this? Yep, I had an old Flash I got for 34, got the new upgraded red one for 23. Exactly. Yeah, the old Flash, and then the new one has the XR lock, isn't that right? Their version of the Axis lock. I only paid about 25 Canadian on sale when I got it. Was before I started buying knives online from USA. Oh, okay, cool. My SOG Terminus is still solid. I scored the S35 version for around 60. It's still my user. Cool, good to know. Winchester, can you tell me? So my SOG. Okay, let me just show you the Terminus. I've only seen one or two people mention this online. Everyone raved about it, and so I immediately went out and got it. And the action is good, the blade grind, everything's good. Everything's good on it. And I EDC'd it for a while when I first got it. But you see that gap? You see how they looped it really high up and over? Can you see that? Can you see? Hold on. There. Do you see that big loop? My pants material gets caught in there, and I can't, for the life of me, get it out. So certain kinds of material bunches up in there. So after that, I haven't carried it since. And yeah, I do really like this knife. Otherwise, it's got fantastic action, and I liked how slicey it was. I actually, if you look way back, like my Inglewood booty shaking videos, there's this gorgeous girl, Akeisha. She was dancing out there barefoot like she does, and she got a piece of glass stuck in there, and I used this to get it out. I saw her recently at Danica's birthday party, and her friend was like, anyway. I love songs, but their skinny pocket clips sucks. Oh, I love SOGs, but their skinny pocket clip sucks. So it's not like that? Do they have like a super thin one? Oh, yeah. That along with the CRKT LCK, and they discontinued it, and I got like a stack of them. So I'm gonna, gift them or whatever. some point. But yeah, I got both LCKs, the black one and the black sheep's foot-ish looking one, and then the regular stabby looking one. Old Flash had an access bar lock to heckin' stiff, but great user. Oh, okay, so it already had an access bar lock, the old Flash? Really? That was before the patent world? I don't get it. Mine doesn't catch or anything like that. Okay, so yours, it might be the material, you know, maybe you just wear jeans. I was wearing something at the time, like corduroy or whatever, and it was just bunching up there on that loop, and I'm done with it now. Hollywood, carefully and slowly bend the loop into the main clip, removing that problem. Yeah, so just bend that towards it. Yeah, I mean, I've thought of a couple of different things, but yeah, I probably could hammer it down maybe. Yeah, you know, I don't want to have to alter a knife. It should be ready to go. You know, the clip on the SOG Pentagar XR sucks, really. Only real knife buying options in my area is Bass Pro. Hardware stores, that options are quite limited compared to online. Mostly multi-tool sacks and fixed blades. Yeah, I can imagine. I mean, but that's generally true almost everywhere. I mean, I didn't really discover this level of knives until, you know, I went on YouTube, looked it up, and then started going to the, you know, BladeHq is where I cut my teeth, and realized like there's all these makers out there. You know, before that it was, you know, these sports places where they had like Gerbers and CRKTs. I just, you know, I didn't know much beyond that, you know, before I really got into it. And, you know, kind of like your experience with the SOG, as a good user, I mean, I totally agree. Like for a non-knife nerd, I mean, they were, you know, these things are just like, whoa, this knife is crazy good. And this is gunked up as usual. I just do not take care of my knives. Yeah, I should have cleaned this. Cryo D2 is what they're saying. Okay, my brothers, you have a great night. Thanks, Marcos. Thanks for checking in. I'll make sure I let Mariana know you. And or send it to me and I'll fix it for you and heat anode if you want. I mean, if I don't need it or want it, but if you want to do it just for the sake of your channel and just to play around with it, yeah, I don't care. I mean, I'm not I'm definitely not wedded to this knife anymore. So yeah, if you wanted to like play around and do something funky or weird or interesting. Although, didn't they come out with a micarta version of this? They did, didn't they? And that pissed me off. I hate it when they double dip like that. It's like, why didn't you produce that one in the first place, you know? I would love a micarta version of this. Okay. Actually, let's give it 5 more minutes and I am out of here because I gotta get ready. Let's see. Most of the online most of the online trips to Canada, you pay almost double the price compared to the USA. When you factor in conversion, 50% tax on stuff here, the price difference is crazy sometimes. Yeah, no, I watch CCE, Canadian Cutting Edge, and you know, I'm glad. I feel lucky. I mean, it's you know, but retail is generally cheap in the US overall anyway. You know, that's why so many people come and shop here. Like I know people from Asia come here and they're just like, oh my God, because you know, most places have protective tariffs and things like that. So yeah, the US is definitely a very good place for retail shopping. So yeah, do you go to White Mountain Knives? Because I think, doesn't he ship? I mean, I know he ships to Canada. White Mountain Knives is the first place I go. Always the best prices, you know, no tax, no shipping. So I always make sure I check out White Mountain Knives first. And one time some prick stole my knife and I threw it out there. I just said, hey, you know, FYI, someone stole my knife. And without hesitation, like, I'll send you another one. I was like, wow, you really don't have to. And so I was like, hey, I'll shut you out on my minuscule channel. And he's like, yeah, you don't even need to do that. So I was like, wow. So I definitely will pump a White Mountain Knives. And you get that 10% off discount code. Like if you use CCE, which is Canadian Cutting Edge, and tons of other people have a discount code over there too. So otherwise, it is time. I don't give a frick about my channel, Hollywood. I'm just here for the community. I like fixing and making things. Yeah, no, right. I'm not wedded to doing anything, but if you would have fun doing it, I don't really need the service one. I have like 2 trillion knives. I don't need to salvage the one, but if you wanted to make a little project out of it for fun, experience, just to play around, yeah, I mean, yep, White Mountain is awesome. Only about $9 to ship to Canada. Okay, good to know. Hey, Alex, how are you, buddy? I don't even like to pay taxes. When I found White Mountain, I couldn't believe they didn't charge taxes and they have a code. I know. I hate to not pay taxes to my state. I mean, we need it. I'm just too poor to worry about paying for taxes, and taxes in LA are just, it's 10%. I mean, that's, people love to get a 10% off, and I'm like 10% on top of that. Like, fuck, it just kills me. So, if there's nothing else, I do need to raise up. But if there's any questions at all, like, political, historical, geographical, I've been beefing up a lot more on geography these days. It's just one of the subjects that, so like I did a lot of philosophy, and then underpinning philosophy, I started doing a lot of anthropology, and I realized just the more fundamental below that is geography. So I'm like really into geography now. If I won the lottery, I would go back to school for geography. Oh no. What happened? Dilated. Oh, good Lord. That sounds terrible. It sounds very painful. Well, hopefully she'll get some good stuff. They'll pump her full of good stuff. She'll get better. Just don't know how many days. Okay. I don't know how such a thing happens. Is it her diet? She need to eat more fiber. But yeah, they're going to give her the good stuff. They're going to give her that good old morphine right into her veins. So I'm sure she's feeling on a good one right now. But yeah, best of luck, Alex. Yeah, so I've been studying more geography these days, and still kind of on the astrophysics kick. I'm starting to study Eric Weinstein now, who is a real agitator, and he's open to alien technology and UFOs. So I need to beef up on him a lot more. I realize that they've been kind of BSing us with this astrophysics stuff, especially string theory. I didn't realize it's a whole dupe game, and it's really, really, I had no idea it was such a clusterfuck. They have given her that. Yep. What part of geography? Mainly human populations, so, how geography affects a certain region's, economic development, how they develop as a society, how it affects, so there's this, for example, like the idea that Africa has a much lower density of good harbors and coastline. So it was less conducive towards, international conquest, if you will, versus, a tiny country like Portugal, which has, phenomenal harbors and is perfectly situated for that sort of international conquest type of thing. Just some of those. I always kind of avoided geography because it was a little overly deterministic, but it's always been a major blind spot to me insofar as, because it was kind of deterministic, I kind of avoided it. But I realize I can't just ignore it either. I need to know it so that I can at least respond to it. If anything, yeah, taxes are crazy up here. Fuel is about to go crazy with the new carbon tax on fuel, hits in July, adding 40 cents a liter or 180 per gallon. Yeah. Yeah, Todd, I feel for you. You're in Canada. Canada is a lot like the social democracies of Scandinavia and other parts of Western Europe, like France and Germany. And so, yeah, as a result, yeah, you have much higher taxes, but that's because you also have a much more responsible government. in the U.S., it's like run like an organized crime unit. It's really obscene. The kinds of things that we just are not accountable for and being moral about. I have an anvil and a forge. I need to build. It's been too cold or too wet lately to set up the Satanite refractory. That's interesting. I don't know much about the terminology, all that kind of stuff. I enjoy tinkering, but usually lack metal. I've been saving up rail spikes and plates. That sounds cool. That sounds really cool. I mean, rail spikes or whatever, like hardened, like whatever you call that, like hardened, but not so much through heat treat, but by like pounding or whatever. There's like a name for that. Sorry to hear that, Alex. Hope she recovers quick. Yeah. I thought our gas was bad. That's crazy. No, budget guy. We have the cheapest gas practically in the world. I mean, maybe next to like Venezuela, who subsidizes it. The U.S. basically subsidizes it. Our gas is always very cheap. You got to go to like Western Europe. They're paying $12 a gallon kind of thing. I mean, and that's been that way since I was a kid. So no, we've always been spoiled on gas, which is what helps our economy. But it's a smart move, if not, again, we should not be. Neil deGrasse Tyson. I think he really spells it out where he says if aliens were to come to Earth and saw us using 19th century technology, they'd be appalled. So yeah, the fossil fuel companies have prevented innovation for a long time, which is again this ridiculous notion that capitalism breeds innovation. I mean, we know it stifles it dramatically for the sake of profit. So going to push it over $2 a liter or just over $8 a gallon. God damn! I mean, in LA, we were paying maybe $6 a gallon. I mean, that's rough. But the problem is, this affects the common man more. But the problem is, it's the corporations produce what 70% of our greenhouse gases, and yet it's us that have to pay the fuel tax. This is why these governments are like, these nation states are like like organized crime rings. It's the problem. I mean, why are we having? I mean, I can't afford enough gas to just drive around and do my thing. I mean, we should have had technology that transported us a long time ago. That's more eco-friendly. But then again, these companies. I mean, one man alone with a fraction of his own personal wealth can solve world hunger permanently. And he got embarrassed on Twitter because he tweeted out, "It's like someone comes up with a plan, and then the UN, children whatever fund or whatever, they gave him a list right away, and then he just ignored it like a little bitch ass that he is." Usually 1055 steel, pretty meh. Honestly, the tracks are cold hammered. That's it, cold hammered and special. Oh, I see. It's the rail. So the spikes aren't cold hammered. That's interesting. I retract my statement. Our gas is cheap. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. It's $8 a gallon. You talking about, yeah, Elon Musk, that gigantic douchebag. I mean, you are a major dick rider if you're like, ooh, Elon Musk. I mean, he is the Thomas Edison of our day, and I mean that in the worst way possible, because Thomas Edison didn't invent anything. He just exploited people like the famous guy, Tesla. Ironically, he calls his company Tesla, but he's actually much more like an Edison. And it's like, I was on another podcast, and they were like, "Well, so what is it?" I was like, "Look, let's face it. The key to success is to make sure you're born into the right family. Make sure that you're born in a racist apartheid state where your father owns an emerald mine that employs enslaved Africans to mine the gems for you. That's how you get ahead in life. I mean, what a fucking joke. That dude is a sham. Yeah, that's the nicest thing you can say about him being a sham. Musk be a tusk, a horny, useless decoration. Elon, yeah. Yeah. So that's the kind of world we live in, where it's just it's absurd. I think that if there's a future people will look back on us and just call this the absurd generation or the absurd era. Yeah, only the tracks from having trains going over from. Oh, so it's cold hammered by the train itself. That makes sense. That's fascinating. Oh, they must be hard as nail. That's fascinating, though. I mean, those molecules must be just so. Damn. What would you do with a cold hammered rail? I mean, could you even work it anymore? It wouldn't it just be like insanely hard by that point? And does it get brittle, or are they still, you know? That's interesting. That's fascinating. I'd like to. Oh, there you go. That's something I need to learn more about metallurgy. Um, I'm thinking I kind of want to get into it a little bit more. I've been trying to pay attention a little bit more to Lar- Laren, Laren Thomas. Is that his name? Or, no, that's somebody else. Anyway, Laren Tom. Anyway, um, he gets into the weeds, and he's your typical geek nerd scientist who um, isn't he gets into the weeds too much. He is actually one of the best in terms of making it somewhat accessible, but he definitely budget anvil. Okay. What is my opinion on for steel? I think it's one of the best. I think it might be the best because I'm a little bit anti super steel because the heat treat is usually not done right. The heat treat is also finicky. Believe it or not, Alex, 154 cm, if I'm not mistaken, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, 154 cm is one of the descendants eventually of actually 440C. 440C produced a whole bunch of really high quality steels, and 154 cm I think is right up there with one of the best. You can field sharpen it. It's not a super steel that's like impossible to deal with. Um, Yet at the same time takes an incredible edge, has above average edge retention. It's decently tough. I mean, I think it's 154 cm in Sandvik, OS 10. I think those are the most appropriate. Yeah, my uncle used to test car engines. He got a red test engine and got 30 miles a gallon all the time. It was stripped from the vehicle at night, and he never got one as good and was fired. Wow, jeez. Bastards. 154 is good to go. Pay a little extra for it. Yeah. After a few years. Yeah. It's the level of corruption is, I don't want to go into it. I'll go on a rant, and I'm done. Oh, I am late. So good night, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. And I'll see you next time. Um, I'll try and do more content. All right. Good night. Kaiser does a good job with 154 cm steel. Is great. A step up from 14C28N in performance and price. Okay, yeah, I would definitely say so, but it's also a big step up in price. I mean, you're going to definitely pay a huge difference between Sandvik and 154 cm. But yeah, but that's where my feeling is 154 cm is where your return on investment goes down. Right at Sandvik and 154 cm is where you have the law of diminishing returns, where increasingly you keep paying more and get a lot less, like ultralight gear, eventually for every gram you pay $100 and more, so but yeah, they purposely, yeah, look, it's yeah, it's the level of corruption that future generations will look back at people and be like, why didn't you execute these people? They're crimes against time and the earth itself. I mean, the future is going to be. That's why the movie Tenet. I was like, wait, I'm rooting for the future kids. Like they're making war on now. Like I agree with them. So anyway, all right. Good night, everyone. Money Monopoly. Money Monopoly is a dying planet. Smart. Yeah. It's yeah. 40 to $70, from 75 to 100 is what I've seen. Yeah, right. About like that's a good way of putting it. Yeah. So yeah, it's slightly different brackets, which is why that's that sweet little middle. that middle spot, because I think 40 to 100 is also the sweet spot for a pocket knife. I mean, going beyond 100, you start wondering, diminishing returns at that point, you know. You don't, please don't shush, broadcast that stuff out. It's the corruptocracy of, at this point, it's not even a class of men. It's like literally a few men who own. I mean, let's think about it. Eight of the richest Americans own as much as 50% of the rest of the world. I mean, it's a level of obscenity that is. Future will look at us like, what were you guys, zombies? Were you asleep? Were you just give up? You know, were you all a bunch of bitches? You know, what the hell? So, all right, good night, everyone.